Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions from rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, we're back with our man JBP, and it's a real shorty, Jordan B Peterson. I don't know how he's going to get this all into just a few seconds, but our man JBP says we can set up a world in 15 years where absolutely everyone has plenty to eat. Guys, this is something that is probably on all of our minds. You know, to be in a world where there is absolutely some sort of equality amongst the haves and the have nots. So I'm really interested to find out what JBP's got to say. I've just come out of the gym, guys, so I'm a little bit hot and bothered, and it's getting hot here. So I'm certain this won't take too long, but I'm so interested in hearing what JBP's got to say. So, guys, let's get with it.
As far as I can tell, if we got our act together and actually wanted it, instead of wanting to burn everything to the ground in an orgy of guilt-ridden self-destruction, we could set up a world in 15 years where absolutely everyone had plenty to eat.
So he's saying that within 15 years, we could actually set up a world where, you know, there won't be the poverty and the wanting that is going on right now. And there's a lot of disparity between, huge disparities between those who have and those who have nothing really. To be honestly, to all intents and purposes, they have absolutely nothing in comparison. And it's weird because I remember growing up where we had food mountains, we had lakes of, sort of, we had butter lakes and mountains, all that sort of stuff, where there was so much surplus, and it was not going out because it was thought it was going to affect the price of goods, etc., etc. I mean, that's just incredible where there are people dying from famine and, people on the daily, on the download, they've got absolutely nothing. To me, I just cannot comprehend in my mind how we wouldn't, give to those who are needy. But it's all about the laws of economics, etc., and all this sort of stuff, etc., which we'll probably go into at some other point, where I don't see how that works because I'm looking at the laws of morality, and on a moral scale, on a scale of everyone here being a human being, how you can walk past your fellow person who's in dire need of your help is beyond me. But guys, let's just go back into what our man Jordan B has got to
As far as
say.
I can tell, if we got our act together and actually wanted it, instead of wanting to burn everything to the ground in an orgy of guilt-ridden self-destruction, we could set up a world in 15 years where absolutely everyone had plenty to eat and where obesity would be the primary problem. It's a good problem, actually. It's like, oh no, we have too much food.
I like that. So going back to the days of Bacchus, the Roman god of plenty, who loved to have a bit of something to eat and wash it down with copious amounts of wine. Oh my goodness. So what Jordan B is saying is that we could definitely, in less than a generation, guys, we could literally have parity. We could literally have a time where we are all, I'm not saying we're all equal, that's not what I'm saying though, but I'm saying where none of us will have to go without the basics, the bare basics of being able to eat and have enough to eat. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're not starve.
What are we going to do? And where everyone was educated, because the cost of education is falling precipitously. And we could do that in a way that was actually beneficial to the environment, whatever that is. So I would say fundamentally,
It's a good thing he said fundamentally, because I was wondering what he was going to say. I thought he was going to say F you. Really?
I would say fundamentally, I'm optimistic. But if we want hell, we could certainly have that.
Mm. Mm. So I'd like to hear a bit more of what JBP is saying, but here we just got a soundbite, a snapshot of JBP definitely thinks it's possible that we can have a world in not too great a time span where absolutely everyone has plenty to eat. That, guys, is I think is a utopia is a dream that most of us would love to have and to investigate and go down that line. But also, on the other hand, there's a lot of probably there'll be a lot of opposition against that because some people are making absolutely humongous amounts of profit by keeping the status quo as it is, with having people who have and people who have no or very little. There's a status quo to have vast gaps, and there's a reason why we have vast gaps as well. So financially, for some companies, it's a good thing, and for some systems, it's a good thing to have the haves and the have-nots. But it's a question, guys, that maybe you can answer here in the comment section. What do you think? What do you think JBP is saying? Where do you think he's going? Do you think it's feasible? Do you think it's ethical? Do you think it's moral to be what we're doing now? Or, do we need to have a rethink? Guys, let me know in the comment section. It's all gravy here, guys. We have FOS. There's no right or wrong answers, and I'm here to learn. So, guys, please put it in the comment section. And here at Urb'n Barz, I want to do more of these topics, guys, more to challenge us, to challenge our way of thinking, and to challenge the status quo, to say, is the status quo right? I mean, is it right to just say it is what it is? Or should we be challenging it is what it is? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, guys. But here at Urb'n Barz, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell to let you know when I'm dropping more reactions. There's been a lot more of these reactions, which are more about the morals and I can't really say the efficacies. Is that the right word to say about life in this world that we're living? But guys, here at Urb'n Barz, we want you to have a great time. So make certain you live your lives to the full. Have a great time. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and make certain you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.